All right, I just wanted to do a quick video on the Thunderfoot predicts catastrophic collapse of human civilization video that I did over 6 weeks ago now, because I still have idiots commenting on that video that, oh, Thunderfoot was, oh, he was right, he was close, and you're stupid, your comments were out. Well, let's recap again what Thunderfoot had to say over 6 weeks ago now.
I'm going to do a review of Thunderfoot's video entitled Mathematical Model of Coronavirus Spread in the USA, dated yesterday, March 23rd, 2020. Let's just listen to the introduction here.
So I'm going to give you the key take-home messages first, and then for those who are interested, you can go through the analysis with me and I'll show you how you work it all out. America is probably 20 days away from total coronavirus infection.
Okay.
There are probably 1 million cases of the coronavirus in the country.
Yeah, so let's look at these first two predictions, right? He said we were 20 days away from total infection. We're now 6 weeks, 6 weeks beyond this prediction, which is twice 20 days. That's 6 times 7 is, and yet we have less than 1 million cases in the USA. There's 350 million people in the USA. He was a little bit off there, wouldn't you say? I think that's pretty obvious. And then, of course, he's saying, well, there's probably already 1 million cases in the USA. That was 6 weeks ago. Of course, there was no evidence of that, but okay. All right, let's keep going.
Rather than the 30,000 that you have from the confirmed data at the moment.
The 1 million cases already in the USA that he pulled out of his ass 6 weeks ago came from where exactly? Where did he get that number from? Quote unquote, 1 million cases already in the USA 6 weeks ago. Here's a hint. He pulled it out of his arse.
And in terms of death toll, if everything goes absolutely the best possible that it can, you're looking at about 1,000 deaths.
Now listen to what he says. He says the very best it possibly can. You're looking at about 1,000 dead, right? So his low end limit was 1,000 people. His extremely low end limit was 1,000. What was his high end?
More realistically, a better case scenario is going to be 10, 20,000, that sort of thing.
So he calls his shot here. He says more realistically 10, 20,000. So, and he puts in text here, the likely lower death toll is 20,000. So he's called his likely lower death toll 1,000, 10,000, and 20,000. But what he writes on the PowerPoint here is 20K. So that's his low end
thing. And that's assuming that quarantine is more or less locked down completely tomorrow.
And so 6 weeks ago, the United States needed to go into total lockdown, quarantine, immediately on that day in order to achieve, 20,000 dead.
Everyone takes quarantine 100% seriously for the next 6 weeks, that sort of thing.
So tell us, Thunderfoot, what happens if we don't take the quarantine seriously? What's the worst case scenario here?
Then you're looking at 10, 20,000. And if you don't take quarantine seriously, it can be anywhere from there up to about 5 million.
So there you have it. His range was 20,000 to 5 million dead. 5 million assuming we didn't do anything. We just completely went on with life as usual, right? 5 million people were going to die. So where are we at now? Some 6 weeks later, We're at, as of today, 78,529, with another 1,600 expected to die today. Let's just say 80K. And that's if you believe that these numbers are accurate. If they're not padded. Now, I believe those numbers are significantly padded, because I don't think that all of those 80,000 dead people were tested for corona. In fact, I know that they weren't. There's no possible way that they were. And we've had doctors come out saying, they're under pressure to put COVID-19 on the death certificate if they had, chest congestion, if they had pneumonia, if they had, labored breathing or whatever. So, you don't know that number, that 78,000, we'll give it 80,000 accurate. 6 weeks after Thunderfoot predicts 5 million dead if we don't do anything. So what percentage is that? What percentage is 80,000 of 5 million? Oh, 1.6%, right? So what Thunderfoot is saying, and all you idiots that claim that he's right, that he wasn't fear mongering, is that the quarantine in the United States has been 97%, 98%, 98.5% effective. At least, even if you say that this number is going to double, right, in the next couple of months, which it's unlikely that it is, you'd have to concede that, based on that 5 million being the worst case scenario, that the quarantine in the United States was at least 95% effective. Now, if you live in the United States, you look around at the quarantine. The quarantine has been a joke. It's been a joke, man. So you either have to concede that Thunderfoot completely, grossly exaggerated his initial estimations, either intentionally or due to idiocy, or else the quarantine in the United States was just, extremely effective. Which choose your poison, people. Choose your poison. All right, have a good one.